Okay. Okay, guys, this is another random live video, which is being done on my phone. Okay, so let me go to my page real quick. I'm not expecting a lot of people to be here. Hey, Elijah. So last week I did a live video, and I said that I would try to do one every week, once a week, because it's something I've always wanted to do. So the first thing I want to do is apologize. So last week I used this thing right here, which totally crapped on my video, by the way. My plan was to have HD live video for you guys, which had been planned for months, but because I've been traveling so much, I haven't been able to do it consistently. Hey guys, hey Grant, iPad pilots. Listen, I see your comments everywhere, man. So I appreciate you always tuning in, checking out all my stuff, man. So thank you for that. George, is it Jorge? Appreciate you tuning in. So I'm still gonna test this stuff. As you can see right now, let me show you. This is my computer here. So I'm still gonna keep testing it. But I have to test it with, where is it? With my digital camera. But last week, the video that I did on this was pretty crappy. And right now, I've resorted to using my cell phone. And right now, the camera looks good, but I know one problem that my phone has is that it goes in and out of focus a lot. There's nothing I can do about that. But while I have you guys here, this morning I posted on the community. So guys, if you're subscribed to this channel, I'm gonna post stuff on the community tab randomly. Hey, shout out to Caleb. Appreciate you tuning in, man. So if you don't go in the community tab, I post there often. So make sure you check it out. And actually, let me update you first. This past weekend, I was in New York, and I had a great time. I got a chance to meet a viewer, actually, and I'm going to upload that video probably Sunday or Tuesday next week. And this viewer owns a Cherokee, a 63 Cherokee 235. I was a little nervous flying with a viewer, but you know, it was a dope experience. And basically what I wanted to talk to him about was the cost that goes into airplane ownership and things like that, because I'm somewhat in that boat right now. And we talked in depth. And you guys are going to see some of the stuff that he had to say in terms of, you know, the cost of owning an airplane, even an old one. His airplane is at least 50 years old, and he paid a decent price for it. Anyway, I don't want to give away all of the details in the video. You guys stay tuned on to next week, and you get to check out that video. There's a lot of good nuggets for in it for anyone who's looking to buy or own or fly their own airplane. And then I stopped by. So one of the most requested video for the last, I think, 3 months now is for me to fly the Bristol. Okay, so I stopped by Bristol in Long Island, and I'm gonna reserve my comments for that airplane. It's the ironic thing was that it's the same airplane that I saw at when I went to Oshkosh last year. So I was very happy that it was the same airplane that was on display that day that I got to fly. And it was an amazing experience. I'll let you guys wait on that video. Again, probably will upload next week or in 2 weeks time, depending on what my traveling schedule permits me to edit. So, but stay tuned for that. So I got those 2 videos coming for you guys, so please stay tuned for that. But really what I wanted to talk about on this video, and I've only got like maybe 15 more minutes. Let me say hi to everybody real quick. So guys, because I'm on my phone, your comments is not, it basically disappears every second. Let me see if I can see. I can't read it. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Let me read all of the comments real quick so I can say hi to everybody. Oops, my bad. It says chat. Just give me 1 second. I can't even see it. I can't see it, man. So sorry, I can't really see the chats on my screen because again, I'm on my phone. So I'm still getting used to using my phone to do live videos. Again, this is absolutely random. I was just like, screw it, because all the tech stuff that I bought, I'm still having issues with it. But anyway, so today I posted, if you check the community tab, go ahead to the community tab. I posted that, since I've been flying around the country and I've seen more airplanes that I can count with my fingers in the last 12 months. And a lot of what gets me excited are, when I visit a shop, that's building experimental airplanes and whatnot. So for a lot of pilots, myself included, I really have been contemplating to build an airplane. And some of you have suggested that I do so. And the reason why I've steered away from that one is because it is experimental, and so safety is an issue, which I'd already discussed with my wife in depth. And so that's the first thing. And I think I'm going out of focus right now. Let me get back into focus. Okay. So again, I'll repeat that the first thing is the fact that it is experimental, so there's safety concerns. The second thing is the time. Okay, so you have to dedicate the time to actually build it. And the ultimate thing for me, if I'll let you know my plans, was to, if I would go that route, is to put everything in video and sort of take you guys through the process, because I've never done it before myself. So it would be like we're building it together, because you would be watching exactly what I'm doing whenever I make a mistake or whatnot. So that's the second thing. But the third thing really is the cost. So if you looked at my video that I announced a year ago that I was looking to purchase an airplane, my budget then and still now is between 20 and 30 grand. So if I would build an airplane, that's like, what's up, Joseph? Appreciate it, man. So if I would build an airplane today, 20, 30 grand is like a drop in the bucket. So at least for the plane that I would want to build, 20, 30 grand wouldn't even buy me the kit. So, but I have been putting money together because again, the more I go around the country, the more I talk to other pilot owners and sort of what they experience in terms of the cost of owning their 50-year-old, 60-year-old airplane. Some of it it's nerve-wracking, when I hear some of the costs. But then again, the thing is, aviation is expensive, so I shouldn't be crying or being a baby about it because if you're gonna own an airplane, it's gonna cost you, and that's where I'm at right now. That's why I posted the question online today, like, if I went this route, would you help me out? And by helping me out, what I mean is, so say for example, if I bought my kit, so to build an airplane, you need several things. Okay, the company that you're gonna buy your kit from is just, they're just gonna sell you a kit, and then once you buy your kit, you also have to buy an engine. You also have to get your avionics and paints and a bunch of other stuff, depending on whatever options that you want in the airplane. So all those things is what I'm saying I'll probably need to raise some money for, even if I'm able to buy my own kit. So that's why I asked, and I read some of the comments on that video, and a lot of you were like, nope. Some of you said, yeah, you'd be willing to help out as long as I document things on video, which of course I would do that. But some of you are like, nah, I'm good. So that's the thing. For me to go that route, the truth and honest truth is I wouldn't be able to afford the airplane that I really truly want to build. So that's just where I'm at with it. But anyway, let me see again if I can read some of this chat here. Sorry guys, I can't see the comments for whatever reason on my phone. Let's see. Let's go to top chat. Hey Gary G, appreciate that. Randy A. Hey Randy, I appreciate it, man. Uh Sheldon, I'm so sorry about the in and out of focus. Again, I'm on my phone. This is just me testing out all the stupid tech that I have. Again, I'm trying. What I really want to use is this stuff because it allows me to shoot in HD with my DSLR camera. But if you guys tune in the last video, you would see that the quality was not the best. Also, the audio was completely out of sync, which rendered the video pretty bad. And again, now I'm struggling with in and out of focus. Let me see if I move closer to it. How is it now? Is it in focus or is it still in and out? Hold on. Okay, perfect. So it's clear now. All right, cool. So if you're just joining, guys, again, I apologize for last week's video. I really want to get on live video at least once a week. Right now, I haven't been able to determine exactly what day, but I know it has to be during the evening because that's when most people would be home or on their phones or YouTube, whatever. So I'm going to try to do that for you guys. But right now, this is completely random. Just kind of catching up with y'all. Let you know what's on my mind. What's up, Grant? Finally, GUI. Hey, man, thanks for tuning in. Let me answer a few questions. And guys, please ask me questions. I'm able to read those comments. Alexi, you're asking if you said, have I ever considered joining the Air Force? I did. I did consider joining the Air Force, but I'm not going to the Air Force. And Randy, if you can get me a red 4K camera, I actually think red cameras are over the top for YouTube, but hey, I'll take it, man. Just scrolling through some more comments here. Oh, and guys, another thing I honestly wanted to talk to you about is, so if you look, actually, let me go to the video section on the channel right now. So if you look in all of the videos that I've uploaded, I would say the last 2 weeks to a month. Let's just say the last month. So some of the videos are more like interview style, and I know it's not always it's not what I've always done, but I want your opinion. If that's something that you're cool with or you completely don't like, just let me know. So I'll give you an example. Let me see here. I think the last video that I uploaded that was like that is the Vector Sports Star. So what I mean by interview style is I'm talking to a representative of the airplane or whatever have you. It's not just me reviewing the aircraft. So do you guys enjoy those types of videos, or you want me to switch it up? Hey, JT Allen, I'll talk to them and ask them about that, okay? Joseph Elliott asks, how is the full-time YouTuber life? Listen, man, it's dope. It's dope, but I'll tell you what, in all honesty, like, I can't complain about what I got going with YouTube. It's a dream, honestly. I get to check out all the airplanes that I've always wanted to fly. But the other side of it, I honestly was talking to my wife about this the other day, is that, see, as a creator on YouTube, or whatever platform, just as a creator in general, what I find myself doing is, I'll give you an example. This past weekend when I was in New York, first, you got to travel because where I'm at in Atlanta, there's really no airplane manufacturer here. The ones that are, I've reached out to a few people here and nothing. So I got to travel out of state. That's the first thing. Um, the second thing is when you actually get to see the airplane. So when I go see, say, the Bristol, for example, I'm totally in love. Like, I'm looking at this airplane in person, but then your creator gear and your business gear kind of kicks in because you're there to do a job, right? You're not really there to just have fun with the airplane. You got to do a job. You got to make sure that all of the shots and clips that you want to get is done. And also, you're at the mercy of the weather. So that's typically how it goes for me. So on one side, it's amazing and it's really nice to have this, that like this is what I do. But the other side is I could be having more fun just flying and checking out these airplanes, but I'm not. I'm really not. I'm really approaching this as a job because I have to make sure that all of the stuff that I have on my list is done and that, the people that I'm working with are comfortable and also that I'm able to get good videos to show you guys. So there's pressure on some sides of it. So that's how it is to be a full-time YouTuber. I hope that answers your question. Janderson, I hope I'm not butchering your name, says, how much does it cost to get a pilot license in your state? Honestly, the national average, if you're in the U.S., the national average is, I would say, 9 to 12K for a private pilot license. You can spend up to 15 depending on the aircraft that you choose to fly. So I would say around there. And honestly, everybody has a different learning curve. So if you're the quick learner and you're comfortable with flying first day, you could get done in way less time than the average person does. So I hope that answers that. Hey Daniel, what's up? Listen, I just came back from New York. I don't miss that cold. Sheldon, why not buy a Cessna 172 or 82 or similar instead of building your own airplane? So the answer to that, again, it goes back to the same answer. I'm still trying to get this thing in focus. So sorry. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So my answer to that is pretty much same. The reason why I would get a 172 or 182, but honestly, they're not even in the budget or the style that I'm looking at. I'm mainly looking at low-wing airplanes. But the reason why I would not get one is for the same reasons. I think part of it is because I'm a little spoiled because I train in a modern airplane. And so I would love to transition into a modern airplane that I will be flying long term. But there's from talking to a lot of owners, there's just the cost in terms of maintenance. A lot of this older planes, things break here and there, man. And no matter how many, how much inspection that you do whenever you purchase the aircraft, you just never know. You never know what's hidden. You never know what's likely to break at any point. The last person I spoke to, again, you watch that interview and you see some of the money that he had to shell out just the first month of owning his Cherokee. And that story is very common, with a lot of people who purchase older airplanes. Things break very often. And so I'm thinking about that. So I'm like, well, I can buy a cheap old airplane. That'd be great. But the cost of ownership may be higher than if I just close my eyes and wish that the money shows up for me to go ahead and build one. And I think building one will have probably a little bit more satisfaction. The fact that you have your hands on building an airplane. Also the journey, man. Imagine if I was able to show you guys that. I think that would be really cool. So a good mix is good. Okay, so I'll keep mixing up the videos. Sheldon, appreciate it, man. Let's see. So Glenn wants me to fly a Grumman Tiger before I decide to build or purchase. Okay, now speaking of, Grumman is a make and model that I've been looking at. Technically, the Tiger is a little bit out of my range, so if I was looking to get a Grumman, it would probably be the Cheetah or the Traveler. I think is the other four-seater. Um, but recently, I've had a few of you email me about checking out a Beechcraft. One was the Musketeer, and the other was the Sundowner, I think. And I was looking at those airplanes. So the only downside that I saw was the stall speed. It's a little over 60 knots, and I don't think I want to fly anything with a stall speed over 60. Daniel, have I gotten my instruments? No. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why I want to purchase. That way I can build time and get my rating in the airplane that I own. Okay. Do I work as a pilot? No. Wayne, what are you doing on my live video? Okay. I'll probably see you very soon, and we'll talk about that. Hey, Danny Jones, appreciate it, man. Uh, Aaron asked if you said I mentioned that I like the sports cruiser, and do I still fly that? So the sport cruiser was just an airplane that I went and reviewed. I wasn't looking to pile on one, partly because not because it's a great aircraft. Trust me, if it meets your mission, for me it doesn't. It's a two-seater and it's a light sport. It does meet mission if I wanted to just use it for training, but it's not an airplane that I see myself owning or flying long term because it doesn't serve the mission that I have. Earl Rice, how long did it take me to become a pilot? 15 months. You can search my videos. Sorry, I'm just when you see me look at this, I'm looking at the time because I have an appointment at 8. You can search my videos, Earl. I did a video where I documented my journey. It took me precisely 15 months to get my license. The 820 Eclipse, I'm listening. Daniel Reefer, Piper Arrow 4. So one thing I would say, I watched a video recently on the Piper line of aircraft, mainly the arrows and the Cherokees, and they have a lot of what's a good way to put this? Uh, they have a lot of issues with the wings, and that's not just the Cherokee line of aircraft. I know there's been uh, a lot of stuff that's come out over the years for other make and model, but the Piper lines of aircraft, the Cherokees, the Tomahawk, and the Arrows, I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, there was an accident last year where the wing, I think it was a Piper Arrow, um, and I believe it was in Florida. I could be wrong, but I'll check for you guys. But that accident was down in Florida, and it was a student taking the airplane out for their check ride. They were in the middle of a check ride, and the freaking wing snapped off. So, that's something. If you're looking into Cherokees and Arrows, like I have been, that's something you definitely want to get checked out before you make a purchase or even go flying in one. Um, hey Scott, man, if I can afford a DA-40, that would be my plane of choice. Trust me. Okay, go. Okay, I'll definitely check out the Grumman title, man. Hey Wayne, I really appreciate you tuning in. I don't think I've seen you in my live videos. Um, Shout out to Wayne Tudden. You guys may have seen him in one of the or several of the sling videos that I have up. Really cool guy. Maurice asked if I would ever consider buying a used military aircraft. Probably not, because it would be way outside of my price range. Cruise for okay, Glenn says Tiger was planned for 130 knots and cruise for 50 knots. I don't know. Oh no, you mean for 50K. I thought you meant you're cruising at 50 knots. Okay, that's why I laughed. Hey Scott, you saying what aircraft are you keen on buying or building? That is a secret. Until I can get some things in motion, which I'm working on right now, I'm gonna reveal that at some point in the future. But again, right now it's I'm in limbo if I should buy or build. Okay, so hey Joseph, appreciate it. Hey Wayne, trust me, we'll talk. We'll talk offline. Again, hopefully, by the end of this month, I'll be able to come down and check it out. Not just me. Everybody wants to see me fly the TSI. It's actually one of the most requested videos that I do. So we'll be stopping by for sure. Anyway, I hope. Hold on one second. I see one more question. Hey Daniel, appreciate it, man. I've thought about starting a GoFundMe, but again, I want to have something in place first. I just don't want to put stuff randomly up online, so people don't think that I'm trying to take their money for whatever or for my own use. I really want to contemplate on building something, so I might just start a GoFundMe if you guys will help me raise some of the funds. But anyway, I hope you guys had a good time with me. I got to check out because I have to run out to another appointment. Let me know the quality of this video, okay? If it's better than what I've done before, I'll probably stick to using my phone. Obviously, I'll find a way to fix the autofocus situation that we keep having like that. But if the quality on this video is good, again, I want to do a live video once a week for you guys. And so I'll probably keep using my phone. If not, I'll just try to make the DSLR whole crap didn't work. All right. Hope you guys had a good time, man. I got to check out now. Thanks so much for tuning in. And I will catch